right, so we have Teresa Lawrence. Go from here. Hi, Teresa. So great to see you.
Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. I've been traveling. I traveled for a long time in Europe giving out my book. I wanted to say that I went to Ramy's house a year ago and my entire life changed. And I just bought my ticket and I'm sending my son because I'm going to Africa, just like I did in Europe. Since I went to Ramy's house, I've written 2 books, one in English and in Spanish. It's coming out in French and Chinese. And I'm going to Africa to visit orphanages and schools to give out the book. And everybody that was in that mastermind, I'm working with at least 5 of them. It is an incredible experience. I'm not going, I'm buying this ticket. I hope my son shows up at Ramy's house because the energy in the room is fabulous. And when I went, honestly, I was at my mom's funeral the night before. I hopped on a plane the next day and I was sitting in that room with all these fabulous people and my mind was spinning and I wasn't really there. And I didn't realize that my life was going to change. And Ramy said, just by being in this room, your life is going to change. And I honestly didn't believe him because my mind was somewhere else. And he was so right. Whoever is wavering on buying this ticket, I'm not going. I don't even care if my son goes. It is just worth being in Ramy's presence. It is a phenomenal experience. You're going to learn so much. And yes, you're going to have to work because success takes work. But this is such an opportunity to learn and to be coached. I mean, it doesn't happen every day. And for this price, it certainly doesn't happen. So thank you, Ramy. Thank you, Troy. That's all I've got. I really cannot be
so happy to
any more grateful. I mean, truly, it has been a fabulous ride. Thank you.
I'm so happy it affected your life. I know there was a lot of people that did, and then Fiona, now you. It's just so nice to hear that, and it makes it worthwhile for me doing all this to hear the things that are happening in your life, because now I know that your life became better just because I was able to be able to give you this information and also give you an example of how it is. So I'm really excited for you. That's really amazing what you've done, and it's only been a year, and it's amazing what you accomplished in 1 year.
I also signed up with the Napoleon Hill Foundation for the Beautiful Book Club with Troy. And then I took off because in my wildest dreams, I never thought I would go to Europe on a book tour. I was in Stonehenge having a book lunch. I mean, it just like these thoughts don't even occur to me. And in a year, my life exploded. And honestly, it's possible. It's just so amazing. So buy your tickets.
Say it's really just the way you change the way you were thinking, basically, right?
Yes,
you change the way
absolutely.
You change the way you were thinking.
And it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't gone to that mastermind. I mean, it was incredible. So thank you. And thank you, Troy. And thank you, Napoleon Hill Foundation and Doug Green and everybody that was there.
And there'll be other great teachers and other people also that's in business I want to invite, have some surprise guests so you can learn from and all that. So again, this is why it's exciting. This is why I'm saying that it's worth it just to come for the education. But I wanted to throw the bonus in that you're going to have a company to experiment with and benefit from also. So this is just an idea. I never teach for the money. I don't care. I can never make enough money in teaching to compare to one deal that I close. So this is definitely to give back. And I was thinking, what's the best way but to prove it out by an example? Because that's why I have all these pictures in the book, because people don't believe it unless they see real examples. So to have it live and see the example happening to them during that year or two and see it grow, it'll convince you in whatever you're wanting to do. Because you might not be one of the 1,000 that win, but you can be. But if you don't, you'll still get the benefit of watching the success of this company, and you'll have a piece of it, and you can apply everything you learn there and along the way to whatever you're doing. That's why I thought this would be an amazing way, and it's an experiment. It's never been done before, I don't think. It might have been because it was in the universe and I thought about it, but it was really a way of, I think, of a best way of teaching it by doing it by example.
It's gonna be done the Ramy way.